Hey, today we'll be looking at the Kaiju Robot by Dreamrocket. And yes, this guy is literally called the Kaiju Robot. That's what it says on their Instagram page, so that's what we're going to call it. And this is one of the recent sculpts by Dreamrocket, and it's the one that has put it on the radar for most of the soft vinyl collectors out there. Typically, they made toys that were more kind of monster looking or more Common Rider-ish or a bit more goofier and really maybe not so aesthetically pleasing or just more like action figures or so. Whereas this one is a lot more designer-ish. And when it came out, and the first time it debuted was in Taipei Toy Festival, I think last 2019 or 2018, and that was when it caught a lot of collectors in Asia or in the Asian China APAC scene. And from there on, their stuff became a little bit more coveted, especially this Kaiju robot figure. I believe that this is because the design is a lot more sleeker than what it was before, which with a little bit more smoother, a lot more smoother lines, like you guys can see. These are very simple and straight looking lines and curvatures, so that I guess made it a bit more appealing rather than something that we've looked at, such as the Cobra Man or the Mantis Man, where there were a lot of very, I guess, realistic details. And I think that's what really made this guy a lot more appealing to the mainstream collectors. And being able to collect this guy and see the paint application that Dreamrocket does on it, I think also speaks a lot about this toy. And also, it doesn't hurt to look like a Mecha Godzilla. So, looking at this toy piece itself, it is quite big. Where is my tape measure? So it is, let's see here. How tall is that? 24 centimeters tall, and about, how long is this? 19 centimeters long, just because of the length of the tail. And it is quite a big figure, and which is quite nice. It's quite a good size, quite a good price for the size. It's 1,500 yen for this guy. Depending on the color or the amount of paint application, it goes from 1,500 to 2,200. I've seen some of the releases be. And this is one of the online lotteries that they did a while back for this guy. I wasn't able to win the lottery, but I was able to grab it off of another collector on the secondhand market. So on secondhand market, it goes around 1,500 RMB, which may be about 280 USD, around there, I think. But you guys can check out the conversion rates there. This guy has a lot of detail in it. It looks like a cat or like a dragon, but has like cat-like ears, which I think is very distinctive or makes it more interesting and cute. The horn part I don't think is very, very necessary, but it's there. I quite like it actually just by the head itself. The face or the eye part of it really, or the choice design here, it really reminds me of the Kyogre, I think, from Pokemon Sapphire, that guy. So it reminds me of that kind of paint. Some of it has, and the way that they sculpted the eyes give a lot of color choices for the emphasis on the eyes. So sometimes they can paint the inner, I guess, this inner orb here, or just this whole outer lip, I guess, of this eye part. I like this one the most because it is the first time I think that they did this outer rim on a quite nice colorway. They have a few more colorful colorways, but I'm not really into those ones because the emphasis on the eyes isn't as prominent. So this guy has a lot of spikes in the back, as you guys can see. What I really like is the tail here. It reminds me of that dinosaur. I don't know what it's called, with that shell in the back, and it uses its tail to like swing and hit people. Looks like that. Reminds me of that a lot, so that's quite a nice touch there. The spikes are a bit much, I think. Maybe it doesn't need it to be like this. Doesn't have to protrude this much. I think the small spikes are quite nice, so if they just kept that more uniform, I think that would have been nice. But I guess not. On the front, it's very simple, just gold and black sprays, so it's quite a straightforward figure. I hope you guys like this guy, and I'm sure that they'll keep making them and putting them up. So don't really, I don't. If you guys want to get your hands on them, I would just wait for them to release a colorway that you like on Instagram. or find them out on eBay and whatever. It shouldn't be that much more expensive on the aftermarket, just because Dreamrocket really isn't that hyped of a brand, and only this sculpt, but recent in these last few months, it's has died down a little bit as well. So definitely a good time to pick these guys up. Thanks.